The pandemic for more than a year forced us all to keep our distance, isolate, and often stay away from the ones we love. It was jarring. But imagine being a Holocaust survivor, living through the fear of isolation or just plain old fear already once in your life, and in your later years dealing with this. Kira Phillips brings us this beautiful story of two survivors and the chocolate company that never forgot.
Their past incredibly painful.
I'm talking now, and my whole body is shaking inside.
I felt afraid every day and every night and every moment.
It really is.
Their perspective now.
Take a look. Isn't that beautiful?
Remarkably humbling.
Freedom is a very special thing that you can only understand it and appreciate it when you didn't have it.
I know how difficult life is.
The Holocaust stole their youth.
It's not just this isolation, it's the fear.
We were afraid that the Nazis are coming, knocking on the door and take us away.
This pandemic is stealing the only time they have left.
It shook me. It didn't shake me of fear of dying, no. It shook me of taking away my time.
Yes, it stole me.
You are about to meet two Holocaust survivors separated by 4,000 miles who will teach us all
Somebody has to survive because the world has to know what happened.
what it means to never give up.
What did it feel like to be isolated in that barn as a little girl?
I'm very emotional about that barn when I talk about the barn because I remember it clearly. First, we were in a first 3 months, we were in a space of 4 feet by 5 feet, 9 people.
Hiding behind a secret wall within a rat-infested barn in Poland, fearing every day that the Nazis would find her.
How did you stand up and stay still, 9 of you, in a 4x5 space?
You can't do anything when you need to survive. Survival is a skill. Survival skills, they call it.
A will to survive, 87-year-old Toby Levy says she's never lost and knew if she could survive the isolation of the Holocaust, she can survive COVID-19.
If I meant to survive that virus, I will make it. And so far, I made it, and I want to keep it that way.
So nestled in New York within this pandemic,
It's tranquility, I call it.
Toby teaches us how solitude can be a saving grace. While in Vienna, Austria, it's chocolate.
Thank you very much.
92-year-old Lucia Alman has been living through COVID isolation too, a stark reminder of the 4 years she hid from the Nazis deep in the cellar of this old factory owned by a craftsman who refused to let her die.
It was not only taking from your life, the hope that it would end was a minimum.
So now this retired doctor knows what small surprises can do for the soul,
So that you can see what I got.
like the joy of a box of chocolates
You know, I like sweet things.
to sweeten her solitude of quarantine. The nonprofit Centropa delivering free chocolates and books. Packages of hope to remind Holocaust survivors like Lucia in Austria and Toby in America that even behind closed COVID doors, they are not alone in this pandemic.
We feel that not forgetting these people is the best thing that we can do, and to let them know that they're never going to be forgotten.
So while Toby awaits her Centropa care package,
I wore this sweater to a lot of Zooms, so don't worry about it.
we help deliver a different type of sweet treat.
Are you ready to meet Toby?
Yes, please.
A moment
I'm here. So
sweeter than chocolate.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
We would be a good couple. I
It
think.
would be, yes.
Two miracles meeting for the first time.
So how many years were you in hiding?
4 years.
4 years. Wow.
We had the great luck,
Yes.
like a mystery.
No, a miracle. I call it a miracle.
Connected by COVID.
How did you feel when the pandemic started?
I feel terrible. I am a doctor, so I know what it means, an epidemic.
And courage.
There had been so many years no light for the future.
Reminding all of us.
But it's okay now. There is a light opening, yes.
Yes.
It's the true survivors.
You were married to a Jewish man?
I was 17 and he was 26.
Oh, wow.
And we fall in love. And we had been the whole life I was with him.
That have the strongest souls.
So you had a good life then, God. No complaints.
No complaint, no.
So for families right now who are watching this interview and they are feeling fear in this pandemic, what do you say to them?
You have to have hope, one day at a time. That's what my father used to say, one day at a time.
Have to have hope. What a sweet story. Our thanks to Kira for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.